Okay.
Scrum Master is what?
Okay, I'll give you an idea. So, a Scrum Master is someone who
Huh.
generally manages the timeline of the project.
Okay.
Okay. If
Hmm.
we want to complete this in two
Hmm.
months, so we should complete task A in 10 days.
Got it. Yeah.
So it's very high level. I'm sharing it with you. There are other things as well, a lot of other things which
Hmm.
a Scrum Master does, but this is highly, this is what generally people are able to see what he's doing.
Okay. Done. Done.
But sometimes Scrum Master is something. So as we discussed earlier, in a project we can have two, three segment like delivering data on premises to.
Master is what?
Okay, I'll give you an idea. So a Scrum Master is someone who
Huh.
generally manages the timeline of the project.
Okay.
Okay. If
Hmm.
we want to complete this in two
Hmm.
months, so we should complete task A in 10 days.
Got it. Yeah.
So it's very high level. I'm sharing it with you. There are other things as well, a lot of other things which
Hmm.
a Scrum Master does, but this is highly, this is what generally people are able to see what he's doing.
Okay. Done. Done.
But sometimes Scrum Master is something. So as we discussed earlier, in a project we can have two, three segment like delivering data on premises to cloud,
Hmm.
and then maybe from cloud to reporting. So these
Okay.
two are different things now. So Scrum Master is something who is working on those things separately as well. And
Oh,
let's say Scrum Master knows Power BI, he or she might also work on Power BI. Okay, so
okay. Got it. Yeah.
it's again a very diverse role.
Hmm.
Okay, anything you want to ask here? Maybe.
No, I'm clear.
Great. Now, uh, Agile, we were
Y-
discussing a lot.
Yes.
So in Agile, there are a lot of depth. There is a lot of depth in this particular topic. But currently, because we are discussing high level how project function, how BA function, how things
Hmm.
work, so
Hmm.
I just give you an idea what exactly on a higher level Agile is, how it is followed. So earlier when we don't have much softwares, to do planning and all. So if you
Yeah.
see this thing, actually this was done like it's not just a example for the sake of putting a picture, but actually the team sits and they used to have a agile board. They used to call it Kanban board as well. Okay. And
Huh.
in this board, they used to make all the notes and they discuss and plan, and then they used to work the task. So this is called sprint planning.
Okay. So, like, what exactly agile means? What is the meaning of it?
See, agility means flexibility.
Acha. Acha.
Okay.
Okay.
Ha.
Hmm.
This is something which can be molded as per the requirement. It's
Okay.
not
Oh.
very specific, but still it has some bottom line which we are supposed to follow. एक framework है which we
Hmm.
have to follow, but
Hmm.
again at the same time you can have flexibility to do things here and there.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
हाँ. So in agile environment there's something called sprint.
Huh.
Sprint running, marathon and sprint, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Hmm.
sprint is a short term, marathon is a long term running.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in sprint generally 14 days is called a sprint. 2 weeks
Like generally.
generally. See
Okay.
again, depends how someone is using
Hmm.
agile, but when I say general I mean mostly 14 days in most of the project is what we
Okay.
called a sprint. Okay, we are in a
Huh.
sprint one. It means our first 14 days are running and we are supposed to do all these tasks which are put over here. And at the end of the 14 days, we're going to discuss what we were able to achieve.
Okay. It's like bicycle, na?
Yes, bicycle. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, so this is called sprint. Then we have daily stand ups. Okay,
Huh.
so depends on the project. For few it is 6:30 p.m. For few it is 10 a.m. For few it is 2 p.m. Depends on what
Hmm.
client you have, US, Canada, Europe, India, Dubai, whatever. Okay, so in
Okay.
stand up call, basically we tell what we did in yesterday, not exactly yesterday, what development we have made on
Huh.
the task we are doing. Okay, and are there any blockers,
Hmm.
are there any dependencies because of which we are not able to complete a particular task. So we
Hmm.
share what challenge we are facing and we also share what achievement we have gained in this particular task which I'm doing.
Okay.
And then comes sprint review.
Hmm.
Sprint review, again, it's a call like sprint planning where
Hmm.
everyone will share, okay, in this ticket I started like this, then I discussed XYZ thing with him and her, and then I made more changes, and that's how I was able to complete this particular task. If,
Okay.
let's suppose, because of any reason task is not completed, then you give the reason that I
Hmm.
was trying to reach out to X person, and because
Hmm.
he has a very tight schedule this sprint or
Hmm.
this week, so I could not connect, and hence this 20 to 30% things are pending, so I'll just cover it up.
Acha. Hmm.
Okay, if I go more detail, no, so there is
Hmm.
something called, so let's suppose काम तो नहीं हुआ,
Hmm.
right, काम तो at the end रह ही गया. So
Yeah.
if it is not done, तो उसको बैकलॉग में पुट कर देते हैं.
Oh.
डोंट गो डीप इनटू इट, ऐसे बहुत डिटेल है अंदर अंदर, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग अ हाई लेवल आइडिया. तो दे
Okay.
विल पुट इट इन द बैकलॉग कि ठीक है, दिस इज योर पेंडिंग टास्क, कीप इट इन द बैकलॉग, बट फॉर दिस स्प्रिंट दिस इज न्यू टास्क फॉर यू.
अच्छा.
ठीक
अच्छा.
है, बट अगेन,
डेल्टा के जैसा.
हाँ हाँ, बट
Okay.
अगेन, you know, depends on the team you are into. So in few teams, what they will do, if let's suppose you are not able to do a task, they will put in the backlog, but it's not your responsibility to do it. What they will do is they will keep on running the new sprint. जो रह गया उसको बीच में छोड़ दो बैकलॉग में डाल के, ओके,
Okay.
आगे करो, आगे करो, आगे करो. एंड जब
Hmm.
सारा काम हो गया, फिर एक बार में बैकलॉग खुलेगा और फिर से सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा टास्क असाइन होगा, एंड देन इट विल बी डन.
अच्छा. अच्छा.
ठीक है, सो डिपेंड्स हाउ पीपल आर टीम्स आर यूजिंग इट.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
High level, how a IT team function, वो framework you get to know through Agile.
अच्छा. Got it. तो इसमें what I understood is we have to talk more.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, like this will be a separate topic later on. I'm just giving you a high
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
idea.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
more and more, and there can be a separate Q&A session for this only. It's very deep topic.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
But as of now, you should not get confused so that you can, you know, understand what is going on. Cool. Now,
Okay.
okay, you want to ask anything?
Okay. Concept. So we will be involved in this like agile development.
Yes, yes. Everyone. So you can see here a lot of folks standing here, right?
Correct. Correct.
In this, you can say few would be testing people, few
Acha,
would be
got it.
developers, few are BAs, and the senior ones are, tech leads who used to be a developer once, who used to be a BA once or
Hmm.
a tester once. Now they are, senior or leads of the same roles.
Okay. Can I take this as a town hall?
Mm, mm, mm.
Like just like
So,
example.
see, not exactly like a town hall, because in this
Hmm.
meetings, no,
Hmm.
everyone, so you can, everyone gonna speak and have to speak. In town hall generally few are speaking and we generally listen. So here you are not
Correct.
supposed to
Correct.
listen, you are supposed to talk. You can
Oh.
take it like a morning meeting which happens currently in your organization, where you
Huh.
go and let's say the manager says, okay, this was the target you were supposed to achieve, how much done, okay, no worries, next week you
Hmm.
can achieve this, blah blah blah, right? So
Okay.
this is what here, but generally in those meetings we give the reason why we are not able to do it, whereas in
Hmm.
stand-ups we give ideas, that's how,
Hmm.
that okay, this is done, but I'm going to do this and this is how this will be done. So we just
Oh,
give the ideas.
understood. Huh.
Na? So not exactly a town hall.
हाँ हाँ
Na?
समझ गई. Hmm.
Anything else?
That's it. That's it. Got it.
Okay, cool. So we'll go to user acceptance testing.
Okay. What's this now?
So under testing, there are a
Hmm.
lot of testings. Okay, I've just taken UAT because
Hmm.
this is something where BA is involved.
PA.
Business analyst, business
अच्छा
analyst.
BA. Okay. Okay. I heard it PA. हाँ.
No. So normally, जब normal testing is normal. When I say normal, I mean के types of testing is there. Functional testing चल रही है, system integration चल रहा है ना,
Hmm.
module testing चल रही है. A lot of testing are there. So in
Mm.
those testing, generally developers and testers are involved.
Yeah.
BA has nothing to do with it. So BA will just maintain the record. Okay, you testers, you have any problem, any blocker, let me know. मैं client से पूछ लूंगा and I'll just update you on this. Okay,
Mm.
but when user acceptance testing is going on, at that time BA sits with the client and they both test it.
मतलब इस फेस पे.
इस phase पे generally.
हाँ, हाँ.
So they will create the scenarios you can see. कि okay, अगर अगर ऐसा हुआ, अगर लेट सपोज हमने सॉफ्टवेयर में ये बटन क्लिक करा तो क्या होगा, हमारे अकॉर्डिंग एक्स होना चाहिए पर वाई परफॉर्म कर रहा है ना.
ओके.
फिर हम ये देखेंगे, अच्छा
assumption.
एक
हाँ.
साथ एग्जीक्यूशन वी कैन चेक, अगर एक साथ 6 लोग चला रहे हैं सॉफ्टवेयर को, सो
ओके.
इज इट गोना रन और इट गोना हैंग.
अच्छा, अच्छा, मतलब काइंड ऑफ टेस्ट कर रहे हैं ना,
टेस्ट कर रहे
टेस्टिंग.
हैं, दे टेस्टिंग
सब
लाइक
ठीक
वी
चल
गॉट अ
रहा है
वही.
कि.
हाँ,
हाँ.
गो इट या.
हाँ, वही दैट्स व्हाट आई वाज़ टेलिंग, सब ठीक चल रहा है कि नहीं, ऐसा
हाँ,
टेस्ट करते हैं.
exactly. So we got a vehicle. We are just testing on gear first, how much this runs, or how are the brakes, how is the engine, how is the clutch working. So that
या.
sort of a thing we are doing here.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
And this is just to end the session with.
हुँ.
So I've just taken 4 points which are relatable to business analyst. Okay. So why business analyst role is important? I think I don't know if you totally get the idea, but you might be aware, like you got at least some understanding how a business analyst work. Now,
या.
why this? So why it is important? Because the
ओके.
kind of a personality which a business analyst carry,
हुँ.
not every profile is able to do so. So obviously, like we can't compare BA to a developer because developer knows things which a BA doesn't, but
करेक्ट.
BA knows things which developer doesn't, so on and so forth. Even same goes for tester and project managers. So,
हाँ.
uh, so earlier, you know, business analyst was not a very on demand or a hot role in the industry.
हुँ.
But
हुँ.
recently it has came into the picture where we are hearing a lot about business analyst. But
करेक्ट.
if even if you see the previous time as well, you can see for each of these points, for project success, even for cost efficiency. So
हुँ.
when we say cost efficiency, this doesn't mean the financial part. Cost means work hours, working cost.
अच्छा, अच्छा,
Yes,
ठीक है.
we are saying hours over here. So
हाँ.
hourly cost is less. So something which let's say the team is doing in um, 60 hours, the
हाँ.
BA would try to get done the same thing maybe in 45 hours. So we saved 15 hours and that's the efficiency.
ओके, गॉट इट.
Okay. And again, then user satisfaction, which is client satisfaction,
हुँ.
and obviously continuous improvement. This is again another topic which we will see. There is something called iteration,
आई
which
टी.
iteration,
ओके.
which
हुँ.
means repeating again and again. So
हुँ,
we
हुँ.
iterate a process to improve it. So that is what it says, continuous improvement.
ओके.
Okay. So these are the reason business analysis is important, and
हुँ.
that's the whole idea. Now, if you have anything in your mind, just tell me, so I'll can answer those questions.